Hey everyone, my name is Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami and Miami Beach, and today I'm going to talk to you about a popular question that I get every single week. And the question is, how low can I go? How much of an offer should I make? Or how can I get a good deal on this property? But first, before I get started with that, I just want to tell you thank you so much for tuning in every single week. You can find us online at the Prezzis on Instagram and Facebook, and also on YouTube at Jamey Prezzi. My husband, Ognjen Prezzi, does market reports all throughout the month, and I do weekly tips and strategies for everything about selling in our city. Okay, so let's get started. So the most important thing to know is that there is a range. There is a high range and there's a low range. And I have different buyers and different buying styles. Some of my buyers, they are like, you know what, I don't have time for this. I'm moving. I want to get that house. I love that house. I don't care. I don't want to overpay, but I just want to pay market value. They're probably going to be a little bit closer to the top of the range. And then I have buyers who are like, no matter what, I'm getting a deal. I'm negotiating. I'm making a low offer. I need to get a deal. I need a deal. I'll wait. I'll get a deal. You're probably at the lower end of that range. So in order to find the range, what I have to do is do comps. And so I go back and I analyze properties based on price, condition, and location that have sold in that area over the last 6 months. And I like to take into consideration renovations and big ticket items like roof, electrical, plumbing, AC, those big expensive details. We obviously put that into the data. If I'm looking at a condominium, I take into consideration the location of that unit, where it is on the floor of that building, and also the view. Because inside of a condominium building, you can have many different markets just based on the location of where that property is inside the building. Okay, so I put all this data together and then I analyze it for you. And then I like to run charts, and I like to sort and aggregate that data to make sure that it's correct. And then from there, I will give you a range and a few things that you want to take into consideration. Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? Because if it's a buyer's market, you can probably be a little bit more aggressive on your pricing strategy, because that means there are more homes on the market and more opportunities for you to make other offers if this house does not work out or condo doesn't work out. If you are in a seller's market, that means there's less inventory on the market and you're competing with other buyers. So if this is the case, you probably have to be a little bit more aggressive with your pricing because you're competing against other buyers. And honestly, it's not just about the price, it's also about your contract. And we need to put together a very good offer that includes a strong pre-approval letter from a lender that one can reach, and also, or a proof of funds letter if you are paying cash. So in addition to comps over the last 6 months, I also like to do a nice, strong offer package. So there's that. That's one little project. Then from there, I like to take into consideration the list to sale price ratio. And why this is important, because you remember I said there's a range. So if you go, like if in that neighborhood, everything sells at a discount of like 94% from the list to sale price ratio, if you offer much less, there's a very big chance that the seller will not even respond. So there's a fine line between going too low and going low, right? So we have to make sure that we take into consideration the list to sale price ratio and see if that makes sense. Also, I like to take into consideration the price per square foot. That's not everything, but I do like to analyze data a little bit on that. That's more specific on condominiums. Again, on single family homes, it's not everything, but it is definitely good to sort of gather or better understand the range of that property and where it's priced right now. I think that's it. Those are the main things that I like to do. So let's just regroup really quick. I like to, number one, do comps over the last 6 months and give you a range pricing based on price, condition, and location of the property you're interested in buying. You need to take into consideration if you're in a buyer's market or seller's market, so you know how aggressive you need to be with your offer, or you can be a little bit, you can offer a little bit lower because you know if you don't get this property, another one is on the market, next door. And then also I like to look at the list to sale price ratio so we can analyze how big of a discount you don't want to offer or offer. So we get to make that little fine line so that you feel like you're getting a good deal, but also we want the seller to respond. Okay, was that too much? I hope I didn't overwhelm you. If you have more questions, give me a call at 305-793-8965 and have a great day.